Jaidev, this Operation Tiger has proved that the Eknath Shinde could easily poach 6 MPs from Uddhav Sena and formalizing a split. So this is something that they never expected. 6 rebel Lok Sabha MPs from the Shiv Sena have joined the ruling Shiv Sena led by Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, deepening the crisis within the party headed by Uddhav Thackeray and formalizing a split in its parliamentary ranks. Now, see, also don't forget now, Jaidev, see what I'm going to say is going to be a very, very, a thing that everybody has been waiting for. Now, we're talking about the complete collapse of the Uddhav Thackeray and Aditya Thackeray regime. Now, is karma playing its game? Is my question to the viewers. The death of the aura of impunity has gone, and now the cycle of accountability has come in, isn't it? Friends, it's very strange. Now, Jaidev was speaking about the Palaga sadhus. You remember, he was pleading with the police, and the police actually pushed him into the murderous crowd where they were beaten to death. Now, let us not only think about that. We were discussing in our channel for the past 6 years, we have been asking for justice for Sushant Singh Rajput. Now, please remember, on 14th was the day he died. The murder happened, and yesterday was his birthday. Okay, and now you see, friends, this very month, the Thackeray government has collapsed, and not only that, Aditya Thackeray and father are crying, and they are so upset. Okay, these were the very same people, who did not care about anyone, whether it is a common man or whether it is journalists or whether they were actors. They had absolutely no sort of pity for anybody. You remember in the SSR case, if you could just move on to the pictures, Jaidev? Yeah. So in the SSR case, the primary grievance cited by the public is the handling of the SSR case by the Mumbai police under the Thackeray regime. It was, manipulated by none other than Param Bir Singh, the commissioner then. The swift move to categorize it as a suicide before a comprehensive forensic investigation, and the subsequent resistance to transfer the case to the CBI, creating a perception that the state was shielding powerful interests. The arrest of figures like Arnab Goswami and the pursuit of political commentators were viewed by many as a gundaism of state power. This alienated a significant portion of the urban electoral, people who felt that the administration was prioritizing to protect, this terrible regime. So now, as we know, the political power then were in a nexus with Bollywood and the underworld and the police. The role of the former Mumbai Police Commissioner Param Bir Singh is for many the epicenter of the allegations regarding the unholy nexus between the police, the political power, the Bollywood brigade, and the underworld in Maharashtra. You remember, not very long after that, Baba Siddiqui was also killed, and everybody knows his connections, including his tenure in his investigation. Now we are looking, you remember, last he was working with Leelavati Hospital, where Saif Ali Khan was treated for his stab wounds. There also he was thrown out. Okay, and you remember all that mystery behind how Saif Ali Khan was, treated, and whether he actually had wounds or whether he was just hiding behind these people, behind the, or whether he was looking for the insurance money. Everybody had actually dissected the whole thing. Now, by mid-2026, the events of 2020 and 2021 are no longer just news. They are seen as the fundamental cracks that eventually led to the collapse of the Mahavikas Aghani government. Now, if you look at Param Bir Singh, he was the fixer. Everybody knew. He was frequently described as a man ruling, the ruling political establishment turned to for sensitive missions, which means anything to get rid of people, whether it was handling the high-profile investigations or managing the optics of the Bollywood police interface. You remember how many times Riya Chakravarti went to the police to tell all that had happened at the NCB, how she was questioned? And as a commissioner during the initial investigation into Sushant Singh Rajput's death, Sushant's public defense of the Mumbai police's handling of the case and his aggressive pushback against external probes made him the primary target for those who felt the investigation was being steered to protect certain interests. Okay, so now this is something that was also leading out to another exposure, which was the Antilia bomb scare, which wasn't just a security breach. It was the moment the inner circle of the police political nexus was caught in the act. When Sachin Waze, who was closest, the blue-eyed boy of Param Bir Singh, was arrested, it exposed the alleged extortion racket that had been operating under the guise of state authority. Now, you also look at the betrayal. Param Bir Singh's letter to Uddhav Thackeray, alleging that the then Home Minister Anil Deshmukh had ordered 100 plus crores a month collection as Vasuli, was the final blow to the administration's moral authority. For the public, this wasn't just an accusation. It was a confession that the police and the ministry were functioning as a collective for financial gain. And what was the political result? This created an environment of distrust that the opposition, Eknath Shinde faction and BJP, effectively weaponized. The Gundaism and corruption allegations became the central campaign pillars that forced the Thackeray faction out of power in 2022. So if you look, see now that he is retired, he retired, having retired while under suspension, Param Bir Singh is no longer the most powerful man in Mumbai. Instead, he currently embroiled in new legal battles, including a recent High Court notice in February 2026 regarding defamatory statements about the Leelavati Hospital trustees. He is now a figure fighting for his own relevance. Now, not only is he fighting, now Uddhav Thackeray is also fighting, and Aditya Thackeray, all of them are crying. Okay, and the legal, so for his own, relevance and legal defense rather than dictating terms of power. You remember how he tried to frighten Arnab Goswami, how he tried to frighten Kangana, how he tried to frighten an ex-naval officer. Now, Uddhav and Aditya are now in an existential struggle to maintain the relevance of Shiv Sena. As of June 19, 2026, Uddhav Thackeray has been forced to make emotional appeals to his cadre, offering to step down amid reports of fresh defections, the so-called Operation Tiger. The irony is that the party which once held the city in a tight grip is now struggling to prevent its own members from leaving. So what is happening is there is a complete collapse of the shield. So the downfall of both has been inevitable. It was the result of building a power structure that prioritized coercion over governance, Gundaism. Once the nexus was exposed, the entire system lost its ability to protect the leaders themselves. So it is nothing other than karma playing its role, and fast and swift. I was so happy to see Uddhav Thackeray in tears. This man, you remember the first blow that he got exactly after Sushant Singh Rajput died was his spine went out of function, and he had to get doctors from abroad, to make it right. Then for almost so many months, he had to walk with a helper. He couldn't walk. This man who showed everybody that he had a spine could not even walk on his own. So you see the way, God has given these people. It was first the part with the sad face of the Palgar sadhus. What did they do? For you to beat them up and trash them up and beat them to death. What was it that you were scared of? Exposing in Palgar. We know there are a lot of wrongdoings that are happening in Palgar. So, do you think that all those was going to be exposed? So, in every way, whatever crime was happening, whatever had happened, the Thackeray government was trying to hide. And now, the father and the son are literally crying. For what they did, they don't know. When will God teach them a lesson? Well, already, this is the month of Sushant Singh Rajput. It's his birthday this month, and it's his murder, the death. And what had they done? They had told, CBI has come out with saying that, see, nothing has been proved and everything is okay. CBI has to be questioned first. With all this, you have all the people involved in the murder, and they don't have anything to say, and they give Riya Chakravarti a clean chit. How is that possible? It could only happen in a government that is most corrupt. Yeah, back to you, Jen.
Yeah, so one thing is for sure that if you remember, also they locked up many social media, Twitter influencers at that point of time. The Mahavikas Agadi, each and every week they used to take Republic reporter for questioning, the editors, sub-editors, and ultimately they picked up Arnab Goswami and locked him up for so many days. And even the some of the I think it was Parambir or Sachin Vase who beat up one of the Republic editors or something with a belt.
Yeah.
So you can see that the kind of gundagiri that
No, it was in the
this
TRP case. You remember? In the TRP case.
yeah,
So
the
they had said
TRP.
that yeah. So they had said that Arnab was playing with the TRP, and that is when they caught one of those people. I don't know whether he's a trustee or of the the TRP organization. They got him and they belted him. The poor man was not well. So let us not forget all this. So karma is swift. Yes, you would say 6 years, but in 6 years this has come. They have come down on their knees and they're crying. Okay, these men who said that they are everything, the male chauvinist men, with mustaches, they can do anything. No, in front of God, you are helpless, and this is the best
Yeah.
example that's happening.
Yeah, I mean, like Kangana Ranaut's house was, demolished, one section, and also the fact that even let's not forget Samir Wankade. Samir Wankade also was given a lot of trouble by, one of his ministers. So you can see he was facing life threat. Samir Wankade's family each and every day. He was harassed, and he was, shifted to another place and position because of the pressure from MBA. So let's not forget all these things which happened. And right now you can see that at least now karma is very efficient, unlike the Indian judicial system, which has to undergo a lot of reforms. Because justice is not being served in India for a very long time. In many cases are, the cases are pending. So karma is not like
And
that. Karma
yeah,
karma will deliver. Yeah.
and also, Jere, don't forget the case of Disha Salia. Okay, the father had come out saying that there is proof that his daughter was murdered. Okay, still, no, they did not bring it out. So you can imagine, because this girl did not have a party and she was not drunk and she did not fall off the balcony. She was murdered. Where did all that proof go? So this is all, it is hitting them really hard. And it's also a lesson, Jaydev, for other politicians. Okay? Now,
Yeah,
if you
Mamta
do not,
Banerjee.
yeah, like Mamta Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee. In fact, now the parents of the, the car, murder case are now attacking Abhishek Banerjee. And they are saying that, at that time when the girl was murdered, the what you call the satellite, the location of his mobile phone was exactly there at night. And apparently he went into the bathroom and washed his hands, and that bathroom was demolished. Can you imagine the kind of things they do to hide their their dirty deeds? It's abominable. It's terrible. And unless you have a clean government without corruption, all these things will be hidden. But as Jaydev said, the courts above will not wait for you, and the courts above are clean. So you will get your, whatever is due to you in the right time. And this is the month of Sushant Singh Rajput. And this is the time, perhaps, for years, the sadhus' curse is on them, Palgar sadhus. So I'm very glad. In fact, I really enjoyed the fact that these people are crying in public.
Mohan Rawat is, thank you for your comments, and very, very insightful that he has said sometimes God might forgive someone, but karma does not at all.
Yeah.
Precisely. And also Sushant Singh Rajput will never forgive Aditya Thackeray. Yes. And also, friends, the SSR movement and who are still supporting Sushant Singh Rajput's justice and is sticking on till today. this is a major victory that Mr. Uddhav Thackeray's position right now today. He does not have any party or anything. It's a major victory for them as well. And despite Riya Chakravarti going scot free, that is the important thing is Uddhav Thackeray's party and his condition right now.
And you see, when you look at Aditya Thackeray's relationship with Bollywood, here you can see he is with, I think it is Dino Moria and Jacqueline Fernandez. And the kind of nexus he had with the Bollywood people, if Bollywood needed some protection, Aditya Thackeray was the go-to man. And who was his fixer? It was none other than Param Bir Singh and Sachin Wazi. So just like Mamta's party, this is happening here as well. So I'm glad Eknath Shinde and the BJP have made a very, very good, movement, which I'm sure will benefit Maharashtra.
Yes. So right now, I do wish that BJP take the case of Palghar Sadhus at least to the rightful conclusion, put pressure, and let's see how that goes. The fact that some good developments happened ever since Thackeray's lost BMC is enough to let you know, yes, you both have been raising SSR's case tirelessly. Yes, Mohanji, and unfortunately, the people who were supporting SSR's justice, they are nowhere to be seen in YouTube. So let's see how this goes.
Yeah, at least Mohan, we are happy that these people, the father and the son duo, the most cruel, politicians, are down on their knees and they are in tears because they don't have a party anymore. Remember, their father was the strongest man who did many good things for Maharashtra. Look at the lineage. They went down into corruption and so many other evils.
Yes. So, friends, that's all the news for today, and we will see you again tomorrow. Make sure to hit the like button and share this video with your friends so that more and more people become aware as to how karma is working so efficiently inside India, more than the Indian judicial system. Yes.
Yes. Good night. Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.